all of these shenanigans were wrong. Meta doesn't have a monopoly. They have 60%. That's not a monopoly. You got TikTok, you got X. Yeah. Is Meta the lead player? Yes. But the bogus FTC claims are gone, and it's on like Donkey Kong.
So the thing I'm curious about is if it is on to that extent, Jason,
like Donkey Kong,
on like the Kong of donkeys. Yes. Does this save the unicorns that have been sitting and dying on the private markets? Okay. Cause that's what I'm curious.
Sure. Those are all worth twice as much. Any of those that were like, 400 million in revenue, growing 20% a year, everybody gave up and their peak valuation was 8 billion. And then they went down to 3 billion. Now they're back up to 7 billion, and there's going to be a massive amount of M&A because these were the high-profile cases. The Google case wound up being like a whimper. The Meta case has been tossed. Okay, I mean, are there any other major antitrust cases now? Apple lost their case with Epic, right? And they have to open the App Store.
The Google advertising case. So there was the Google search monopoly case and then the Google search advertising monopoly case. So I think that one's still going on, but
it's all going to be settled, folks. It's right. There's nothing left.
What about companies like Crunchbase that raised and got to like,
Are you asking for a friend? Because you have some shares.
I'm asking for literally my favorite person in the world, myself. But expanded.
There's no secondary market for those shares. I would think somebody would want them, but that was
tens of millions of ARR. But it's not. It's like fine. And I'm curious if the companies that are like, because I see VCs talk about
it should be bought by. That should just get bought by Carta. That should just be bought by AngelList or AngelList plus Crunchbase merge, etc. The hilarious thing is Crunchbase is worth much more than TechCrunch.
Oh, that's been true for a long time.
Yeah, just think about that. Like, what a crazy turn of events. But, a database of, any of these databases of startups and corporate information, they're worth tens of millions to low hundreds of millions because they're not the hardest things in the world to replicate. And the data from the historical data is not actually super valuable, and data is not trademarkable. Copyrightable. Data from any chart, like somebody produces data, and you see this all the time. Like there was this eMarketer website, was that the name of it? That just took everybody else's data and made their own beautiful charts, and then they sold a subscription to it. Mm-hmm. I know we would use their charts, and I was like, wait a second, how is this possible? And then I looked it up, and there were all kinds of lawsuits around this. But you can produce any data that's on the internet, you can just take it and make a chart, put your own logo on it, and then just put source of the data and then put your own interpretation of the data. You can't copyright data. There are so many amazing AI tools out there that can make your team faster and more effective. Any founder would be a fool not to embrace these tools, but a large team making use of a diverse array of cutting-edge AI apps can also pose a privacy and security nightmare for your organization. But now there's Nexos AI, the workspace that will help your team up their game with greater efficiency without sacrificing your data or your peace of mind. Nexos AI is going to give your teams a simple browser-based environment to work in, integrating all the latest and greatest AI models and replacing the various potentially problematic tools and subscriptions your staff can't even keep track of anyway. You're probably paying for 2 or 3 things over and over again redundantly. Finally, your admin team gets full visibility and oversight into what's happening, so your team can enjoy all the productivity gains of AI without the data leaks. And your platform remains compliant while your data stays safe and secure. But don't take my word for it. Try it yourself. Go to nexos.ai/twist for a 14-day trial. That's nexos.ai/twist.